Good day, Pinoy Clicksers and Mixers. Welcome back to the channel. We're looking at our last entry for the Marvel Legends Nemesis Build-A-Figure Fabian Cortez. Let's go! Okay, so we are nearing the end of the Marvel Legends series Build-A-Figure Marvel's Nemesis series that we have here in the channel. And we have here X-Men's Fabian Cortez. Okay, you can see him in the display window. Okay, and you can see the Build-A-Figure part for Nemesis here. But before we get to unboxing him, on the left side of the box, we see here a quick portrait of the character. Okay, and on the other side is a fuller illustration of the character. Okay, at the back, we also have here a brief description which states that Fabian Cortez, once a founder of the Acolytes, betrays Magneto and makes himself an enemy of both his former leader and the X-Men. Okay, so he is out of six for the Build-A-Figure line. Okay, so we actually have Maro, Husk, and Fabian Cortez only. Okay, because we already have other variants of Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Gambit, and Cyclops. So we don't want to get as much Marvel Legends. But new characters for sure, we're getting them. And of course, we'll end the series with a buff build. This one contains the left leg of Nemesis. Okay, but before we unbox this, let's take a look at some Heroclix figures of Fabian Cortez. Okay, so we have here the two figures and one legacy card of Fabian Cortez, all the versions of him in Heroclix form. Okay, so let's start off with the oldest one. Okay, take a look in detail of Fabian Cortez, Acolytes Mutants. Okay, so you can see the sculpt here. Okay, such a dynamic pose with that cape and that gun on the right hand. And this is from the mutation set. You can see the powers there, plasticity and poison, acolytes and mutant keywords, and a special damage power amplification. Fabian Cortez can use Perplex, but he can target only friendly characters. When he uses Perplex, roll a d6 on a result of 1 to 3. Perplex is used normally. On a 4 or 5, the chosen combat value is modified by +2 or -2, and the target is dealt 2 damage at the end of the turn. On a 6, the chosen combat value is modified by +3 or -3, and the target is dealt 1 unavoidable damage at the end of the turn. So that is a very accurate manifestation of his power, okay, because he makes other mutants powerful or even supercharge them to some extent. That's why they get that damage at the end of the turn. Okay, so it can get very addicting to be charged by Fabian Cortez, and that's how he control other mutants. Okay, so they earn power, but they also have to pay the cost at the end. So he has the Brotherhood ability, 61 points. And you can see here, real name is Fabian Cortez. X-Men #1 is the significant appearance. Okay, iconic comics cover. And the background here, Cortez is the founder of the Acolytes, a group of mutants loyal to the pro-mutant agenda of Magneto, yet Cortez used his addictive, power-boosting abilities to manipulate Magneto into attacking humanity and the X-Men at every turn, even when it led to the demise of many Acolytes, including Cortez's own sister. So this figure was released 2007. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We see Fabian Cortez once again during the X-Men Dark Phoenix set. And we have him as an uncommon set number 20, Acolytes. And he has a couple of traits. Mutant Messiah, the beginning of the game. For all characters with this trait, choose a friendly character with the Acolytes or Brotherhood of Mutants keywords or X-Men keyword. That character can use Mastermind, but only to choose characters with this trait. Okay, and that's good because he can take 5 damage as a figure. Okay, and Power Overload, again manifesting his typical power set, which is Choose an adjacent character, modify the chosen character's combat values +1 until your next turn. At the end of your turn, roll a d6 and on a 3 to 6, deal 1 unavoidable damage and heal Fabian Cortez 1 click. So he sorts of siphon that lost power to himself to heal. And a special damage figure, follow the way of Magnus, enhancement leadership. So again, allying with Magneto, but I think he betrayed Magneto as well. Okay, so villains are truly betrayers. X Factor number 92 is the significant appearance. Okay, you can see here the cover. Yeah. Okay, so stealth, sidestep, still energy, willpower though, no reducers, and that special damage power in the first 3 clicks, and then he switched to Mastermind exploit at the end. Okay, and I did mention a legacy card of Fabian Cortez. That exact figure was released in the X-Men X of Swords set. He gained the sword keywords, okay, and a couple more new traits. Okay, we're not gonna go into it. You can just pause the video if you want. Okay, and yeah, so legacy card, and unfortunately, there is no Fabian Cortez in modern Heroclix at the moment, or as of making this video. So hopefully, there will be one in the near future. But for now, let's get into the main event, unboxing Marvel Legends Fabian Cortez. Okay, so it's been a while really since I've decided to buy almost a complete set of the Build-A-Figure series. This one got Nemesis in it, so I don't have the old Nemesis Marvel Legends figure. So that makes sense for me to buy majority of this line. Okay, so we see a couple of extra effects for Fabian Cortez, but let's take him out of the clamp. Oops, the cape is a bit stuck, so let's pull that out. Okay, so we're not gonna take a look at the accessories for now, and we'll try to pose him like this Heroclix figure. Very basic pose, just hands on the hips. Okay, so but looking at it, okay, so tight joints, good. Okay, and I'm loving this cape. This is the usual cape, I think, but has this added armor. Okay, so he's just standing there with hands on the hips. Okay, oops, sorry. Hands on the hips, ready to impose himself like a mutant enhancer. Okay, so other view, back view, and one last side view for Fabian Cortez. I like it actually. So, but what do you guys think? Share your thoughts on the comments. And until the next video, which is the buff build, let's go. Bye-bye.